Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm here with a Sunday service for you. I've chosen all cards that resonate with archangels. Well, that's how I feel anyway. Belly's rumbling, still very tender. I would really like to have a look and see like what's gone on this week, just for myself really. What a week it's been. I know you guys have, well, some of you guys have been struggling with the energies. Others have not really been affected. So I'm one of those that have been struggling, especially with my body temperature. Extremely hot, even though outside. Although today it seems to have warmed up a bit. Last 2 days has been freezing outside, but my body temperature's been extremely hot. I feel like I have a hot flush. Anyway, let's pull these cards. We've got a bit of a fluffy hair head going on today. Am I an airhead today? Okay, well, we have the Archangel Animals. Let's pull one of these cards. Let's just, I'm not sure what the story wants to tell us. Let's just go with the flow. Best way is just to go with the flow. There's the Archangel Animal card. Let's keep this table nice and clear. I've already taken the cards out of the boxes. I've already seen the bottom of the deck for some of the cards. This one, or using the Archangel Power Tarot, is Divine Guidance. That was the bottom of the deck. The search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. Okay. I was very mesmerised by this gold. Interesting. Same colour as this. I'm trying not to look to see what that card is. Oh, I want a card from here. Oh, in a moment. In a moment. On the bottom of the Archangel Oracle cards, I believe is compassion. I just saw the colour. Peachy colour. Peachy coral. Archangel Zadkiel, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Okay, let's pull a card from here. And then the only one I got a glimpse of, and that kind of set off the bottom of the pack, seeking, was messages from heaven, communication cards. When I took them out of the box, there was a card and it felt like it was magnetic. It was stuck to the bottom of the box and it did not want to come out. It's on the top now. I put it there because I had a look to see what it was. Let's get an Archangel Oracle card first now. What was interesting, so this was the card that was stuck to the bottom of the deck. It's, okay. What's interesting? Never forget you are loved. Love never dies. And that there is the actual book cover. Never forget you are loved. Love never dies. And that was stuck to the bottom of the box. That's all I saw, guys. Okay. So let's pull a message from heaven. Communication cards, I can see it. Angels of light. I know they're not archangels of light, but there are archangels in here. And I have a funny feeling we might be pulling one of those. We'll find out soon. Stop rumbling, belly. My belly's liking fruit at the moment. Fruit and yoghurt. And all things fresh and light. Okay, I've got a Mother Mary card. We'll end on that one. And then I have a postcard from Spirit. We should pull these tarot cards now and get a story together. Let's clear our throat. Airhead day. Bedhead day. Fuzzy hair day. Fuzzy bear. We're done. We're done? We're done. Sounds quite final. We're done. Okay, we're done. Let's give these Archangel Power Tarot. I got the power! Snap, you got the power too? Cool. Yeah, yeah. I'm actually singing it. Something about snap attack, but I don't know all the words, so I'm not going to make a fool of myself. And start singing like the masculine rapping bit here in that song, Snap. I've got the power. When I was a kid, I used to kind of say, I've got the power to pick up a flower every hour. I've got the power. Why? I don't know. Hot. Page of Michael. Page of Swords, that is. Normally it's a surveyor. I'm not sure if I'm feeling that. This one's feeling heartache. Oh, that's quite nice. You've got an angel here, Archangel Michael. Not just any angel, Archangel Michael here. Cuddling this feminine. Okay. Oh. Okay, I can see. Oh, you're not liking that, divine masculine. Okay, so your divine feminine, it looks like she's being comforted by someone else and you're not liking that one bit. I haven't read any of the words. I'm picking up on the energy because I picked up your surveyor and it's kind of like your kite's gone black. It seems that you have a message that's come through. There's an owl there, so you've had some owl post. But it's what you're looking at. And you're looking at, you've got an owl with a message and there's a bird of peace here that's being sent to this feminine who is being cradled by this masculine angel. Oh, my heart's beating, guys. Seven of Gabriel. And the Seven of Michael. 2 sevens there. Let's just get another one. I'm having a look at what the feminine's doing here. Epiphany. Do we want more? No. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. So this is about the divine feminine. Now, the divine feminine, she's on a Pegasus here. I actually feel as if she's light working. When you're a light worker, you take darkness and you transmute that into light. Negative energy. You're able to take that on board, transmute it into positivity. And really, I want to say, not be affected by it. It can affect. I feel like I've been affected by energy this week. And I was actually thinking before I came on, it was like, I want to have a look and see what this energy is. Maybe it's myself who needs to learn how to transmute the energy a bit better. Because if it's affecting me, okay, why? So we have the Empress. Let's, I'm scratching my hand here as well. I don't know why, it just feels itchy. And then I feel itchy here as well. What's under our skin? I feel something's crawling under your skin, divine masculine. You're not happy one little bit. The underlying energy is the divine feminine, the Empress. Archangel Gabriel, time to act upon your plans. So the divine feminine is acting upon her plans and she's light working. So this comforting that she's receiving from herself, this could be from others, is her soul is being nourished. This is really interesting here. Because this angel here is directing you in a minute, divine masculine, to the light path. Creativity is rewarded and luxurious or abundant resources. So the divine feminine is being comforted and cared for by the divine. Because she's on her light work mission, which means that she is going to attract the energy that she's emitting. So if she's comforting and loving and nurturing, then obviously she's going to receive that in return from the divine. So we have the Empress. This is an issue for you. We've been picking up on this energy over the week about, I just said it sounded quite final. You know, it's over. Is that you, divine masculine, walking away because you feel as if the Divine Feminine doesn't need your support, love, nurturing, comforting energy, because she's already being cared for. And what we've been picking up over the week as like the tribe is because we've been working on ourselves. So we've been learning how to self-soothe, self-nurture and self-love. And when you learn how to do that, then it's reflected in your world around you. And it's kind of like you learn how to do that yourself, and then all of a sudden you're rewarded, and it's like, I don't really need to do that anymore. All this love is pouring in from all angles. Jasper's sitting at the door listening. Okay, so let's have a look at this. We can read these. Let's read them. There's no rush. I've just seen both of my children, so they're all sorted. Don't need to come downstairs for a while. So let's have a look. Let's read the Empress first, because she's the underlying energy. We need to understand what the Empress is about and the meaning behind her. We've opened up to the Emperor. We're going to the Empress. Archangel Gabriel, let me just have a look at what's going on here. What I want to show you is the characters that are the same, okay, in these cards. So we have the same character here with the Empress. The same character I can pick up here is Archangel Michael. If it is Archangel Michael, it's the 3 and 7 of Michael. Brings you to an 11. Same character here. And I feel that this is you, Divine Masculine, that boy with his backpack on. You look very old-fashioned in this picture. So it feels like you could have been stuck in your ways. Okay, you look very stern. The position of your feet as well, so you weren't sure which directions are kind of going. So hesitation here. Now, it does feel like an energy of you feel like you're just going to walk away, to fly your black kite here. But you're having a look at this message. So I'm feeling here, it feels like you've tapped into your inner boy, your youthful side of you. So you're up for an adventure. The Archangel here is saying to you, which path are you going to take? Are you really going to take that path, turn your back on this and walk into this doom and gloom? Or go where I'm pointing you? This could also be a message to you, Divine Masculine, that you're needing to send a message of peace to your Divine Feminine. Okay, let's read now about the Empress. At the end, we have the Epiphany. There's a wise one that's come in with a message. We'll read these in a moment because I haven't really studied what the words are saying. It doesn't feel like, is it about the words? Reading into the words? Or is it about what you see? Okay, well, let's have a look at the Empress. We've lost her page now. We're opened up to perspective. Archangel Gabriel brings you this card to encourage you to create. So the Divine Feminine is being encouraged to create. Your artistic talents alongside your nurturing instincts give you the ability to manifest beautiful and amazing works. Think of this card as representing Mother Nature, the Empress of creativity. Your plans will flourish and grow so long as you give them your devoted attention and love. So all her devotion and attention has gone on to herself, Divine Masculine. If your focus is upon family matters such as relationships, children or pregnancy, you can be assured of happy outcomes. So, when it comes to family matters, relationships, children, not sure where the pregnancy comes in, you can be assured of happy outcomes. The pregnancy could be giving birth to new ideas, a new life. So happy outcomes are here for the Divine Feminine. Likewise, your career endeavours will also prove successful. So she's receiving the recognition that she so rightfully deserves. And it's kind of like, I'm not going to say it's overdue, long overdue. Oh, interesting with the pregnancy. She doesn't look at it like that. It's very nice to receive it because she had self-soothed. Okay, so it's not like, oh, this is long overdue. That's kind of saying that there was something missing. And that's the whole point. There was nothing ever missing. All the love that you need, that you want to feel, is within you. Okay, so your interest in beautiful, luxurious or artful pursuits is well rewarded at this time. And Divine Feminines have been pushed to go into mission. They've, what do I want to say, embraced their confidence. Concerns regarding physical or emotional well-being fade away, while your ability to nurture others is wonderful. So don't forget to also lovingly care for yourself. So the additional meanings of this card: time to move forward, prosperity, a gift with growing plants and gardens. It's all about I've got the power to pick up a flower every hour. Seriously. A gift with growing plants and gardens, motherhood, determination to get things done. Let's read about Gabriel here. Gabriel is the patron angel for those in the creative arts, whether it's music, poetry, or other artistic endeavours. This archangel can help inspire your work to new heights. Gabriel is also known for being a loving and helpful motivator if you're having trouble completing your projects, as well as for delivering messages on behalf of God, including announcements of pregnancy. Call upon Archangel Gabriel for whatever project you're attempting to give birth to. Now, the Divine Feminine I've picked up is in her Lightwork mission. Okay, so she is the person that is loving and a helpful motivator for anyone that's having trouble completing their projects, as well as she delivers messages on behalf of God. The Seven of Gabriel here. Very interesting. Okay, so we've now established what the Divine Feminine's up to. I've got to the Lovers. Now we skipped the Emperor and we've gone to the Lovers. Okay. You got some fear here, Divine Masculine. It's like you feel like it's too late. It's too late to apologise. It's too late. Come here, it's never too late, baby. Come here. It's never too late for an apology, is it? No. Excuse me. Okay, Page of Michael. How's my boy today? How are you? You okay? Okay. Page of Michael, let's read what this card would like to say. Okay, we've got a situation on our hands. We've got a situation on our hands, Jess. Okay. Divine Masculine, it seems an exciting new challenge is coming. Life brings you something unexpected, but don't worry, you have what it takes to proceed successfully. Your intellect and ability to discern the truth are the only tools you'll need. So your intellect and ability to discern the truth are the only tools you'll need. Don't hesitate to do research or ask for assistance from those with the right expertise. Business or legal contracts will need thorough review. That's the situation. As a people, a student of life who is continually learning something new. Someone who relies on logic and reason to make his or her decisions. Truthful, balanced, insightful, sometimes unpredictable. The additional meanings of this card: communicating your plans, important documents, and a temporary delay. What's this delay here? Because next is the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak. And that's what you're looking at. Let's read what the Three of Michael would like to say. Release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. And the Divine Feminine, she's there. That's all I can say is she's there. She's healing. Release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. And I do feel that if the Divine Feminine's on light work mission, she's healed. She's learned how to take that darkness, even the darkness that kind of, let's say, I want to say it dampened her soul, made her feel heavy. It's like she's become light and bright. Three of Michael. I can hear you saying, and she's always right. And that seems to be an issue. She has messages from God. That's your ego. As BTS would say. That's my ego. Been hearing that song a lot lately. You will grow from this situation. When challenging events occur, it's important to take time to heal. You do not have to do it alone. Ask your angels, guides, or human friends for assistance. Forgive everyone involved, including yourself, for actions or choices you may see as having been unkind or in error. Time truly does heal all wounds. I feel the Divine Feminine, she's either going through this or she's kind of really at the end of this healing stage. So it's like the Divine Feminine will grow from this situation and has grown. When challenging events occur, it's important to take time to heal, which the Divine Feminine knows is vital. You do not have to do it alone, because we're never alone. Ask your angels, guides, or human friends for assistance. Forgive everyone involved, including you, Divine Masculine, including yourself and the Divine Feminine. She's forgiven herself for actions or choices you may see as having been unkind or in error. That's your perception, Divine Masculine. The Divine Feminine doesn't see it like that anymore. She's healed. Time truly does heal all wounds. Ask your angels and guides to help you see the reason for this situation in your life. A new perspective could allow you to view things in a different light. Know that you'll become a stronger person over time because of this challenge. So it all had a reason. It all had meaning now for the Divine Feminine. The additional meanings of this card: it's time to release the past, disharmony, and heart conditions. Be careful, Divine Masculine. It will weigh heavy. It will cause you to be ill. And this could be the energy that I'm picking up on. It feels it's not a great energy. Okay. When it comes to like actually feeling drained and like lacking motivation, not wanting to get out of bed in the morning, hot flushes, poorly belly and upset belly, could be heavy on the heart. And you're going to know if there's not really a reason for yourself to have them kind of, should we call them ailments? So could be transmuted over from your counterpart. So Divine Feminine. I'm sure these Oracle cards are going to tell us more about really learning how to transmute this energy so that we can keep ourselves flying high and light. It could just be rest. So, Seven of Gabriel here. Stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence and claim your personal power. I got the power. Seven of Gabriel. In my belly. Feed me. Feed me now. Divine Feminine, you must stand up for what you believe in. It's important to confidently defend your actions, even if you're in the minority. Your beliefs are right, and you must stand your ground. Okay. So can we see now, Divine Masculine, why your Divine Feminine, why the Divine Feminine is very strong? You must stand up. So it's a must. You must stand up for what you believe in. It's important to confidently defend your actions, even if you're in the minority. Your beliefs are right, and you must stand your ground. Have the courage of your convictions and pay close attention to what's going on around you. You may need to say no to people in power in order to look out for yourself or those you care about. No to people in power. You have power, divine masculine, and you can direct that. Every time you think about your divine feminine, you're sending an attention, you're sending your attention, but you're sending an intention her way. That's why you have to be really careful about your thoughts. Your thoughts are powerful. So, divine feminine, you may need to say no to people in power. So if you feel your masculine coming in, you can actually say no and block it. In order to look out for yourself and those you care about. So I want to say protecting your own energy and those around you in your environment as well, because you don't want it rubbing off on them, which it will do. Energies rub off on each other. There is an opportunity to learn a great deal from this situation. Ask yourself if this challenge is purely with those around you, or if it might be an internal conflict that has manifested for the purpose of helping you grow. Okay, so like I said, it may just be another reminder, divine feminines, about how people can latch onto your energy and drain that. Just be extra aware. I wasn't going to say vigilant, just extra aware of what's going on within you and on the outside as well. Okay, it's kind of like, does it make sense? Does it match up? If the outside life isn't challenging, then why are you feeling conflict on the inside? So additional meanings of this card: claiming your personal power, determination, and being an advocate. An advocate for love and light. Divine feminine, you're flying high. Okay. Thunder. Thunder. I can see lightning. Can't see thunder. You can feel it when it's coming though. You can't see it, but you can hear it and you can feel it. And then lightning strikes. It's that epiphany. So, 7 of Michael. Divine masculine, you're here at a crossroads. 7 of Swords, not a good card. Sneaky, deceitful, envious. There is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. It told you to review contracts or documents very thoroughly. We're growling again. It's like you want to look into this more deeply, but then it's like half of you is like saying goodbye. So he's stopping you. He's kind of going, not this way. And he's pointing to the path of enlightenment. Actually, if you can have a look underneath Archangel Michael's wing, excuse me, looks like a love heart. And I was picking up again on this love heart here, wasn't I? But this is a love heart that you can really hardly see because it's full of darkness. So, divine masculine, it looks like your heart may have gone quite dark. Is it damp and dismal and dark and heavy? I know that feeling. Just weighs you down. We can be lifted from the shadows, lifted. 7 of Michael. Let's have a look. We got no love on the table, guys. Okay. We have the divine feminine's love. Divine masculine, you're all blue. 7 of Michael. If my belly keeps mumbling, I'm not going to feed you here on camera. You can wait. Okay, there is a better course of action available to you. Ask yourself What am I really trying to accomplish? Think about whether working alone on this project is a good idea. Is your unique point of view providing creative solutions, or is it causing you to miss important details? So you have a unique point of view. Could be quite old-fashioned. Could be quite stern, a stern, strict point of view. Ego again. So think about whether working alone on this project is a good idea. Is your unique point of view providing creative solutions? Or is it causing you to miss important details? Go over the details again. Your heart's heavy and it's blue. It's quite dark. You really want to be like that, feel this way. You still want to continue to feel this way. Of course, it's your choice. But there is a better course of action available to you. Ask yourself, what am I really trying to accomplish? It's that point where you realise you're just breaking your own heart. Don't go breaking my heart, I couldn't if I tried. Yeah, we've had that song last week. Ooh, nobody knows it. Your angels want you to be a success in this endeavour and are giving you a heads up with this card. There is probably more going on here than meets the eye. Someone may have ulterior motives. What's going on? That's what you want to find out. Who's this cradling my divine feminine, comforting her, nurturing her? Why do I feel like she doesn't need me anymore? Because she's not needy. Because she's learned to self-soothe. Okay, so there may be going on here that meets the eye, and it's like you really want to find out. You want to walk away, but you want to be sure before you walk away about the details of what's really going on. Okay, someone may have ulterior motives. The additional meanings of this card: the need for caution, poor timing, and running away. Epiphany. Whew. Sure is warm. Archangel Gabriel, joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, and answers that come through meditation. Now, interesting. I said about this lightning bolt, this epiphany, the same colours. Look, behind the, I was going to call him the Hermit. It is the Hermit card. Behind the Hermit is this rainbow. And it's coming for you, Divine Masculine, so you can really see the lights. Epiphany. It's like if you don't walk away and tell yourself that this is over and that you're not going to do any more research into this, then you will have the epiphany. Card number 9. Don't walk away, boy. My love won't hurt you. Okay. This card signals that you're on a quest to discover your true self. Meditation and quiet time provide great insight into the nature of your own heart and your life purpose. This is not a time of loneliness, but of inner joy and exploring your divine light within. You may find a mentor who magically shows up at the right moment. It could also be that it's time for you to share your own spiritual journey with others who are seeking a mentor. Archangel Gabriel holds up his lantern of enlightenment to welcome you to the starry mountaintop where self-discovery awaits. The additional meanings of this card: consider life's mysteries, spend quiet time alone, be a light to others, heed your own counsel, and wise advice is coming your way. Archangel Gabriel watches over spiritual teachers and students who are looking for insight or to tap into their own inner knowledge. You can call upon him to assist you in understanding complicated metaphysical concepts. If you're finding it difficult to meditate, ask Archangel Gabriel to help quiet your mind and allow your angels and guides to bring you the spiritual insights that you're seeking. It just clarifies there as well that the Divine Feminine is a mentor. So you may find a mentor who magically shows up at the right moment, and that's the Divine Feminine's energy who's out there sharing her love and light. Okay, but you too are of the same. But you need to understand this concept of loneliness. Okay. Where did it say this? This is not a time of loneliness, but of inner joy and exploring your divine light within and finding yourself. And then in return, you will find your divine counterpart. Only once you found yourself. Epiphany. Did I read it all? I did. Okay. Let's have a look at what archangel animal is with us. The kangaroo. A bit of a Joey. Do you feel like a bit of a Joey? It says, be a force for good. Archangels Raquel, Gersissa, and Sandalphon. I know Sandalphon's name. You've gone down under to the depths of your heart, your deep, dark, damp heart. I don't know why I would explain the soul or the heart like that, but we are today kangaroo. We heavy. He ain't heavy, he's my brother. Kangaroo. These unique animals incarnated from Nigel, the ascended aspect of Mars. That's the divine masculine's planet. Okay, so these unique animals incarnated from Nigel, the ascended aspect of Mars, at the same time as the Aborigines, to ground the energy and wisdom of the golden civilization of Lemuria. They are tuning in to the etheric libraries within Lemurian crystals to access information to help us move into the new golden age. Kangaroos love this planet and all of nature, and they use their kundalini, vital energy force, to bound around so that the fragile soil structure of Australia is not damaged. As healers, they can draw light from the cosmic heart to heal the ley lines wherever they go. They are connected to the great archangels Raquel, Gersissa, I don't know how you pronounce that, and Sandalphon, who work within the centre of the earth. Now, I realised I saw something the other day that earth and heart, swap those letters around, it's the same letters. Okay, the heart of the earth. Kangaroos are peaceful warriors. Their qualities include courage, leadership and power. And balanced with this, feminine virtues of love, tenderness and wisdom. Now, I was actually speaking to my daughter Emily about this yesterday. I was talking about like us being light workers, and I said I view the divine masculines as being light warriors and the feminines being light workers. So it's interesting that it says kangaroos are peaceful warriors. Their qualities include courage, leadership and power, and balanced with this, feminine virtues of love, tenderness and wisdom. They birth incredible tiny joeys and must care for their vulnerable offspring. This develops their instinct to protect those weaker than themselves. So the guidance. This is the card of wise, balanced, compassionate leadership. Be a peaceful warrior, an upholder of justice and equality. Particularly help those who are vulnerable. Treat our beautiful planet with respect and love. Then nature will support you. Then nature will support you. I'm feeling as if you know your divine feminine very well, and you know her vulnerable side more than anyone else. You know her fears, her shadow side, as she knows yours. So very interesting. Where it says particularly help those who are vulnerable. And it's like, you know that you're the best person for the job. So who is this? Who's comforting your divine feminine? Someone must have comforted her for her to be alive again. alive and kicking. Okay, so I feel that there's this draw that you're the person for the job. Although you're feeling as if you've been replaced, so it's like it's over, I'm walking away. But there's something that's stopping you. Okay. So treat our beautiful planet with respect and love, and then nature will support you. I want to say treat yourself with respect and love, and then that nurturing will support you. At the same time, you are invited to tune in to the information and knowledge held within the Lemurian crystals. So you might want to do your own research on that. You may have a sign, an epiphany regarding these Lemurian crystals. You may not be consciously aware that you are receiving light when you think about or hold one of these sacred crystals. Nevertheless, a download of keys and codes for the new golden age is being transmitted to you and will enable you to ease your journey through life. So be open to receiving it. So if you would like to find out more, you need to do some research on these crystals. Lemurian crystals. I have no knowledge. It could be your department, Divine Masculine. I can tell you no more, only what the message says to tell you. Okay, well, we know that you're here, receiving downloads and keys and codes for the new golden age, and they're being transmitted to you, and they will enable you to ease your journey through life. Wow, be open to receiving it. Kangaroo. All right then, you little Joey. Okay. Let's have a look at the Archangel Oracle card. Remember who you are. You're not a Joey. I meant that as if, like, if you call someone silly, you say, Joey, you Joey. I don't know if they say it around the world, but and that's what's come out. So remember who you are. Archangel Michael, again. He's here a lot. You are a powerful, loving and creative child of God. You are very loved. See? Little precious Joey you are. Let's find the book, Lucy. I wasn't mocking you. You are made in the image and likeness of your Creator. So you embody aspects of all those qualities. Your divine light is pure and bright in truth. And no mistakes can undo God's handiwork of true perfection. Don't be afraid of your power, your magnificence, or your wisdom. When you succeed, you inspire others. When you change your life so that it's more aligned with your interests, you inspire others. Be powerful, be magnificent. This is who you are. And this is who the Divine Feminine is. So working with Archangel Michael, Divine Masculine does seem to be with you a lot. Michael's name means he who is like God, since he emanates the Creator's awesome qualities of love, power, strength, and unwavering faith. When you call upon Michael, your own similar qualities are enhanced and magnified. We'll go to that. It is the next card, the message from heaven, because it was kind of stuck to the bottom. I said it was felt like it was a magnet. Okay, so ask Michael to enter your dreams and clear away any fears that are blocking you from fully enjoying and living your spiritual gifts and qualities. Michael works especially well with us while we're sleeping, since that's when we're more open-minded and receptive. So Divine Feminine, if you've been like me, not really wanting to sleep quite a lot, allow it. Okay, because Michael works especially well with us while we're sleeping, since that's when we're more open-minded and receptive, and my dreams have been shit crazy. Okay. Woo. Bizarre dreams, very just bizarre. Let's have a look at what this magnetised card was then that wanted to stay in the box. Messages from heaven, communication cards. That's because we're scared to dance, aren't we? Put on your dancing shoes or walk along the beach. Oh, that would be nice. We encourage you to move. I like to move it. Card number 33. Also, it takes me to the poem of Footprints in the Sand. You weren't alone, was you? Should we read that? Let's read it. It's Sunday service. Let's bring in a bit of a poetry. Footprints in the sand. Let's see if we can. Footprints in the Sand poem. Beautiful poem from onlythebible.com. One night I dreamed a dream as I was walking along the beach with my lord. Across the dark sky flashed scenes from my life. For each scene I noticed 2 sets of footprints in the sand. One belonged to me and one to my lord. After the last scene of my life flashed before me, I looked back at the footprints in the sand. I noticed that at many times along the path of my life, especially at the very lowest and saddest times, there was only 1 set of footprints. This really troubled me, so I asked the Lord about it. Lord, you said once I decided to follow you, you'd walk with me all the way. But I noticed that during the saddest and most troublesome times of my life, there was only 1 set of footprints. I don't understand why, when I needed you the most, you would leave me. He whispered, my precious child, I love you and will never leave you. Never, ever, during your trials and testings. When you saw only 1 set of footprints, it was then that I carried you. It then says, would you like a print of that? I'll pop it into the description box, guys. Goosebumps. Beautiful. Put on your dancing shoes or walk along the beach. We encourage you to move. Angel of Light card. Choices. When you worry about decisions, it means that your mind is trying to control your life, and that results in choices made from your ego. Your angel guidance is to consider and evaluate all the options, then let go of your head and choose from your heart that which gives you the greatest joy and feels right. Do not act from foolish impulse, however, rather from divinely prompted inspiration. Make choices for the highest good. Remember that if something is not for your highest good, it certainly is not for the highest good of those around you. So let go of false feelings of responsibility for others and choose with wisdom. Become still and attune to your soul. Ask your angels for guidance and help. Then from your point of deep inner stillness, make your choices easily and spontaneously. And here's your affirmation. I choose for my highest good. And when you do, remember this. Make choices for the highest good. Remember that if something is not for your highest good, it certainly is not for the highest good of those around you. Okay. Choices. Put on your dancing shoes or walk along the beach. We encourage you to move. Your postcard from Spirit says, you are not alone. Fucking hell. It sure does. It says that. You are not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you. Dear you, it might be hard to believe you'll ever get to where you want to go, feel the way you want to feel, and find peace and security, but you can. There's lots to celebrate in this life, but first you need to let go of this attachment to achieving certain results. It is easy to get caught in the endless loop of wanting this or that so you can feel safe. The only way out is to surrender the attachment. Empty yourself so you can be filled with something new. The compulsion will be lifted and peace will come. Trust that something better waits, that something new will open up and you will see new opportunities for fulfillment. The truth is, whenever you get into the loop, What you are really looking for is spirit. That connection is where the power, the peace, and the purpose lies. Everything else follows after that. Give yourself a hug. We've got you. Loving you so, so much. You are not alone. Okay, let's end on the Mother Mary. It's quite a deep Sunday service message. It's all good though, all good. You're being carried, Divine Masculine. Our Lady of Radiant Grace, card number 33 again. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Okay, you see you're being carried? Let's have a look. We'll end on the Mother Mary card. What a beautiful message today. Let's have some coffee. It's 13:29. I just wanted to say that because I saw it. Okay. The descent of my grace changes everything. Your body, your mind, and your soul are brought to life in new ways, and freedom opens up to you. Can you release your familiarity with and attachment to old ways of being? Can you release your expectation of enslavement and control? You are my child. When you place your trust in me, I allow no one to harm you, no thing to confine your spirit. You are free to live wildly and expansively. There shall be no prison for your soul, beloved of mine. Your soul shall be in love with the earth and fly free. Like an animal that has been wounded and must learn to release aggression and distrust in order to know love and tenderness, we too must learn how to trust again and again. The nature of modern culture is that it tries to kill the soul and break the spirit. We are pushed and prodded into fitting into stereotypes, humbled into believing we are not enough just as we are, and manipulated into believing we must buy our way into status in order to have our worth. The body is humiliated by comparisons and judgments, and the spirit is derided by beliefs that if you cannot see or touch it physically, then it isn't real. Thunder! Can't see or touch that physically. I'm picking up now while we're talking about why I'm picking up on the soul feeling like it's damp, dark, dismal. This is what others can do. For you. To you. So the body is humiliated by comparisons and judgments, and the spirit is derided by beliefs that if you cannot see or touch it physically, then it isn't real. You aren't in the real world if you believe in spiritual matters, and you are delusional and naive if you aim to live from love rather than from scarcity, power games and fear. So you aren't in the real world if you believe in spiritual matters, and you are delusional and naive if you aim to live from love rather than from scarcity, power games and fear. This is part of the test of being human. We were born to rise above these humiliations and disparagements, to become stronger than them, wiser than them. In doing so, we help liberate others as well, showing the way, a more authentic and healing way to live. We were born not to fear our bodies and deny our spirits, but to love the earth and fly with the wings of the Holy Mother's grace. Even with powerful and marvellous wings upon our back and the perfect current in the air through which to soar. I've lost my space, I've lost my place. Okay. So even with powerful and marvellous wings upon our back and the perfect current in the air through which to soar into freedom and exhilaration, if we do not trust enough to leap, all that comes to nothing. To live into our divine destiny, which is so much nobler, more compassionate, kind, emotionally rich, creative and rebellious than modern culture would have us believe, we need to trust. We need to trust that we are enough and that we are worthy of receiving. This is not some misplaced sense of entitlement or belief that the world owes us, or that the suffering of others only matters, if at all, when we have all our own needs met. The spiritual grace of the Holy Mother does not revolve around immature tantrums or thwarted egos. Picking up on that, aren't we? We are not alone, but we do have an ego. It's a thwarted one. So the spiritual grace of the Holy Mother does not revolve around immature tantrums or thwarted egos. The ability to receive what this oracle speaks of requires the genuine, heart-centered realization that the divine lives and breathes as us and wants to come into full expression through all that we are, unique talents and quirky visions included. For this trust to manifest, and for us to be freed from self-imposed prisons that would lock us into fearful doubt and confusion, we need the radiant grace of Our Lady. That radiant grace is sunlight cutting through cloud and illuminating the earth in golden light. That grace is the joyful gasp that erupts from your lips when you witness a spontaneous, beautiful moment in the natural world. That is the grace that lifts us. We see that the door on the cage we once believed ourselves to be locked within is actually not locked at all. That grace is the chappelle we need to kick the door open and dare to step outside. It is the Divine Mother standing on the other side of the unlocked cage door that we have just kicked open, beckoning us to join her. She stands there in a lush field of wild flowers, hair blowing in the wind, calling to us. She says, "Come here, beloved of mine, step into this wild world with me. We have so much to share together and with the rest of the world. Let's go rattle some cages. Freedom awaits all of my children." This oracle comes to you at a time when, whether you are conscious of it or not, a great spiritual embodiment is upon you. This will take great courage to accept. You will not necessarily feel in control or understand some of the changes in relationships and life circumstances that happen as a result of this greater divine presence manifesting within your being. These changes are manifesting through the Mother's grace to allow for you to be free. Remember that freedom does not mean being alone. Seriously, how many times are you going to pick up on this today? Remember that freedom does not mean being alone. Freedom comes with a sense of living your destiny without obstruction. That will include having deep and connected relationships that feed and nourish the soul. Allow the Mother to flow into your heart and be with you as you trust in what is unfolding now through her radiant grace. I'm going to read you this healing process and affirmation, and then I'm going to tell you what CoStar sent me. I don't feel I've received a message from CoStar for a few days, and one come through this morning, and it's interesting. I'll share it with you. But first, let's do this healing process and affirmation. You feel the dark red earth, seeing as I said that earth and heart have the same letters. So you feel the dark red earth beneath your feet, and it feels solid and supportive. A warm breeze moves about your body and the light is golden. You sense Mother Mary standing beside you, dressed in red robes flecked with gold. She smiles at you as though you are her oldest friend and passes you the edge of her thick red cape. The cape is heavy and strong, and as you hold it, the warm breeze turns into a strong wind. Together you run like children and leap into the air, lifted and free. Stay with this sensation for as long as feels good for you. When you are ready, your feet gently touch the ground once more. The rich red earth beneath your feet feels solid and supportive. Finish the healing process with this affirmation said aloud. preferably 3 times. The radiant grace of the Holy Mother Mary lives within my heart, freeing my body and soul to thrive. I open now to the fulfillment of my spiritual destiny through her grace. Okay, we are going to read that another 2 times, but first I want to read you what Co-Star said. A little bit concerning, so let me read it. Co-Star said, this was 2 hours ago. The door is open, but they're trying hard to close it. The door is open, but they're trying hard to close it. Let's read this 2 more times and I'm getting on. The radiant grace of the Holy Mother Mary lives within my heart, freeing my body and soul to thrive. I open now to the fulfillment of my spiritual destiny through her grace. One more time. The radiant grace of the Holy Mother Mary lives within my heart, freeing my body and soul to thrive. I open now to the fulfillment of my spiritual destiny through her grace. Amen to that. There's always a man behind it, isn't there? I'm going. Would you like a You Got This card? Okay, well, where are they? Come out, wherever you are. Oh, okay, oh. I see them. Got a little bit of coffee left. We'll finish our coffee. And then apparently I'm off to have some Cocoa Pops. Because we'd rather have a bowl of Cocoa Pops. Turns the milk chocolatey. Seriously, that's where I'm going. To have some Cocoa Pops. Okay, after I've left you with this message. Oh, yeah. Be bright and be happy, and you shall shine. Be young, be foolish, but be happy. Oh, I love this, look. Nothing can dim the lights which shine from within. Nothing. Well, you can. You can dim the switch. Turn it up. Okay. To lead the orchestra, you must turn your back on the crowd. You're not alone, though. You're with Divine. Co-creating, and Divine is most definitely orchestrating this dance. Okay, so put on your dancing shoes or walk along the beach, but we encourage you to move. Okay, Divine Masculine, it's time to move. I will catch up with you guys soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.